but just I can't talk about it because I'm gonna start spoiling it. So
All right, I'll look. This is what I'm gonna have you do, Ronan.
just put a tape over your mouth.
No, I'm gonna have you do this. I want you to look at your camera, look directly in the camera, and I want you to, without saying anything, express how you feel about what you just saw, just with your expression. That's all. Every range of emotions. I think that's perfect. I think that's about as good we're gonna get from Running Unchained there, ladies and gentlemen. This
that
is
about
our non-spoiler review of episode 9 of The Last of Us, which appears to be the season finale of The Last of Us. I am in shock too. I think we all have different forms of shock going on. Ronan is in a place where the first parts of this episode, he was breaking down emotional. There were times where he was predicting everything that was happening. And then there were times where he was literally cheering and crying at the same time. My jaw was just wide open the whole entire time because of the perfection and the execution of how they ended this. I can't believe this is even the end. But the way that they topped this off as a season, this is a first day buy, 4K Blu-ray, first day buy. Like there's not even a question. Like I must own this, and I will continue to watch this, and I will probably continue to talk about the word that is The Last of Us on HBO, because congratulations, Neil. Congratulations, Craig. You did the daggone thing. That's my review. Ty, I'll let you close it out, bro.
As great as the show is, I'm not buying it on Blu-ray. I am buying it in 4K UHD because this show was so epic. I will not disrespect it by purchasing it on Blu-ray. It's going to be 4K UHD. Again, like Sam said, shout out to Neil, shout out to Craig, shout out to Ashley, shout out to Troy, shout out to Bella, shout out to Pedro. I mean, shout out to all the folks that played a role in making this series, this season, so epic. There's shout out to the new characters that were added for the series. I mean, shout out to the clickers, shout out to the bloaters, shout out to the stalkers, shout out to all of them, like everyone who played a role. You know, shout out to Henry and Sam, shout out to everybody who played a role in this. It was absolutely incredible. That's all I got.
Yep. So just let you guys know, we will be doing our spoiler-filled discussion on The Last of Us on Bottles and Bricks on Ronan Unchained's channel. So make sure you go down to the description below to go and check that out immediately. We will be doing a remastered series as well on JVS, where we will have like a huge spread of people talking about episode for episode, because we're going to have to revisit this with full VFX and all that anyway. Yeah. So I kind of thought that that'd be really cool for us to revisit these episodes as soon as they drop. Those will be possibly exclusives. We'll get into those specifics later. Before we get into episode 9 spoiler discussion, we will be having a series review that'll be non-spoiler as well. I think this is a really good high to end on. And 10 W, whatever you want to say. They did the daggone thing. We'll be back. Yeah. Ronan looks like he needs a cigarette.
Man, roll the outro. We're done here, just like this show.
Filing out the top of
I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind. Oh Lord.